Today we live in a world where success is often sold better than reality. Every day we are shown the same image: freedom, money, travel, remote work. We are told that if you are not living this way yet, it simply means you are not trying hard enough. The internet has become a space where dreams and manipulation exist side by side. Under the guise of motivation, illusion is sold more often than truth. And the more difficult life becomes, the stronger the desire to believe that there is a simple way out. It is at this moment that an opportunity appears. The message often comes unexpectedly: polite, neutral, calm. It may offer work in different fields, from managers and customer support to content moderation, marketing, or other online roles. Knowledge of foreign languages is welcomed. Work that promises balance, enough hours to earn well, and enough freedom to enjoy their time away from work. For many, it becomes even more tempting because the job is said to be based in Thailand, a country already painted in warm colors by the imagination. They are told that after work they will be free to walk unfamiliar streets, to feel the heat of the air, to see places others only visit on vacation. It sounds like a chance to change not just a job, but a life, especially for those who feel stuck, tired, or invisible where they are. And when an opportunity looks this gentle, this reasonable, this beautiful, few stop to question what waits beyond the offer. The job is offered to both men and women. And because of this, many women do not feel immediate fear. The destination is often presented as Thailand. Applicants are told they will fly to Thailand legally with assistance upon arrival. Everything appears organized and appears safe. It often begins in Thailand. After arrival, the person is met and told they will be taken to a nearby city to complete documents. A routine step, nothing unusual. The journey seems short, almost unremarkable. But the road leads toward the border. And quietly, without explanation, the border is crossed. Only then does it become clear they are no longer in Thailand. They are in Myanmar. By the time this realization comes, there is nowhere left to turn back. Documents are taken. The phone is monitored. The road back no longer exists. The person is brought to what is called a workplace, a fenced territory created for a single purpose. Work begins there. When a person arrives at a scam call center in Myanmar, the first hours pass in silence. They are given time to look around, to adjust to the new place, to understand that, for now, there is no way back. And then they are introduced to the work. It becomes clear that a scam center is not chaos and not coincidence. It is a precisely structured system, a step-by-step scheme where every element has its place. Some are responsible for identifying vulnerable areas. Others create texts and scripts. There are those who train speech, tone, and pauses. And there are psychologists, people who understand how to influence emotions, fear, loneliness, and hope. The working schedule lasts approximately 9 to 12 hours a day. Surveillance is constant, day and night. Here, no one asks whether you want to work. Here, they explain exactly how you will do it. The work is described calmly, almost casually, as if it were just another office routine. They are told that their task is simple: to go online, into social networks, into messaging apps, and into dating websites. Places where people are not just scrolling, but searching for connection, for understanding, for someone who will listen. They are taught to look for those who are lonely, those who are tired of being alone, those who are hoping to find a partner, a future, a sense of belonging. Dating platforms become especially important. There, conversations begin easily, naturally, without suspicion. A greeting turns into a dialogue. A dialogue turns into routine communication, and routine communication slowly becomes trust. The goal is never money, at least not at first. The goal is presence, to be there every day, to ask how they slept, to remember small details, to become familiar, comforting, safe, to become someone they look forward to hearing from. Before any conversation begins, false identities are created, not just one, but dozens, for men and for women alike. Each profile is carefully designed. A successful life is constructed piece by piece, in social networks, on dating platforms, in places where first impressions carry the most weight. The photos show confidence, stability, a sense of direction, someone who appears to have everything figured out, someone others would want beside them. Finding someone to take the bait is not difficult. People are drawn to beautiful images, to success, to the idea of sharing life with someone who seems secure, accomplished, and whole. These profiles do not stand out. They blend in perfectly, because they are built from what people already admire and quietly desire. What follows is the most difficult stage of the scammer's work. There is no rush here, no pressure. The future victim must be handled slowly, carefully, given time to grow accustomed to the presence on the other side of the screen. Trust is not demanded. It is cultivated. Days pass. Conversations continue. A routine is formed. For deeper credibility, some scammers take the process even further. Video calls are introduced. With the help of artificial intelligence, the person on the screen looks exactly like the photos in the profile. The same face, voice. The illusion becomes almost complete. A specific atmosphere is created, calm, personal. During these conversations, the scammer talks about their life, about their path to success, financial independence, opportunities that once changed everything for them. They speak about cryptocurrency, a trading platform, about steady growth, not as advice, not as an offer, just a story. There is no insistence, persuasion, only shared experience, only confidence. On average, this process takes a month of conversations, familiarity, carefully built trust. By the time the subject of money finally appears, the victim does not feel targeted. They feel included. And then a small step is suggested. Not everything at once, not a risk, just an attempt. The victim is invited to place money into a cryptocurrency platform. The interface looks professional. Numbers move, the balance grows. At first, everything appears to work. Encouragement follows, quiet reassurance. But once the money is transferred, something begins to change. Responses become slower. The familiar presence starts to fade. And then, one day, there is no reply, no explanation, no goodbye. The voice on the other side of the screen is gone. The platform becomes unreachable. The balance disappears. Only then does the person understand that this was a carefully planned system, and at some point, a different question remains. Is the desire to become successful worth this path? A path where freedom disappears, where choice no longer exists, where work is done not by will, but by force. A life where days are counted in hours, and silence becomes safer than truth. Where the simplest things, a walk outside, a private conversation, the ability to leave, turn into distant dreams. In such a place, freedom stops being an abstract idea. it becomes the greatest desire. And while technology continues to move faster, connecting people across continents in seconds, it also demands caution. Not every opportunity is real. Not every friendly voice is harmless. Not every success story is what it appears to be. The digital world has made distance invisible, but it has not made intention transparent. In a world that moves faster every day, the choices we make quietly shape our safety. Because sometimes the cost of believing in a beautiful promise is not money. It is a freedom.